Have you ever felt like you and your partner are on completely different planets? Like there's nothing you can do that can please your spouse? Well, marriage can be like that sometimes. It's a high-wire act without a net. You can be head over heels in love one day, and the next, you're trying to find a safe place to escape all the drama. The key to staying connected in a relationship is communication. But here's the kicker. Not everyone speaks the same love language. That's where Gary Chapman's 5 love languages come in. Understanding them will help you see things through your partner's eyes and improve your relationship leaps and bounds. Welcome to the Academy of Love, and today we'll discuss how to improve communication in your relationship by understanding what makes your partner tick. Knowing your partner's love language and having them understand yours is like having a GPS for your relationship. It can be the difference between a dead-end argument and a real conversation. So, if you're tired of feeling lost in translation with your partner, stay tuned on this video. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to check out all our content. So, what's your love language? Let's check it out. Did you ever get that feeling like you're talking to a brick wall? You're pouring your heart out and your partner's just not getting it. It's frustrating, right? That's what happens when you're speaking different love languages. See, we all experience love differently, and that's perfectly normal. What makes one person feel loved and appreciated might not do a thing for their partner. Think about it like this. You've got 2 people, one fluent in English and the other in Spanish, but they're trying to have a conversation in their own languages. That will never work. It's a recipe for miscommunication, resentment, and a whole lot of frustration. That's why understanding the 5 love languages is crucial. It's not just some touchy-feely concept. It's about cracking the code to a deeper, more fulfilling relationship. Let's take a look at a common scenario. The wife spends hours cleaning the house, making it spotless for her husband. She's thinking, he's going to be so happy, so appreciative of my effort. But when he gets home, he barely notices. She's crushed, he's clueless, and another fight brews. Why? Because her primary love language is acts of service, while his might be words of affirmation. He might not even register a clean house, but tell him how much you appreciate him, and watch his face light up. Now imagine if they both understood each other's love languages. She could express her love through acts of service, and he could shower her with compliments and words of appreciation. It's about speaking each other's language, plain and simple. So, are you ready to bridge that communication gap and build a love that's built to last? All right then, because we're about to unlock the secrets to the 5 love languages. First up, let's talk about acts of service. For some people, actions speak louder than words, a whole lot louder. It's not about grand gestures, it's about the everyday things, the willingness to go the extra mile that says, I love you, and I want to make your life easier. Think about it. Taking out the trash without being asked, doing the dishes even when it's not your turn, picking up their dry cleaning when they're swamped. These might seem like small things, but to someone whose love language is acts of service, these gestures are huge. It's a visual representation of love and care. Let me give you an example. One wife's love language was acts of service. Her husband, bless his heart, he tried, but he just didn't get it. He'd shower her with gifts, which she appreciated, but it wasn't what made her feel truly loved. Then, one day, he decided to come home early and clean up the house, top to bottom. She walked in after work, and tears welled up in her eyes. That act of service spoke volumes to her. It was more meaningful than 1,000 roses. And here's the thing about acts of service. It's not about becoming a servant or a doormat. It's about recognizing the things that would make your partner's life a little bit easier and brighter, and stepping up to do them out of love. If your partner's love language is acts of service, pay attention to the things they complain about, the tasks they dread. Then surprise them by taking care of those things. Trust me, the look on their face will be worth $1,000,000. Next, we need to understand the power of verbal appreciation. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, let me tell you, that's a load of baloney. Words have incredible power. They can build someone up or tear them down, especially in a marriage. And for those whose love language is words of affirmation, positive, affirming words are like oxygen. It's not about flattery or empty compliments. It's about genuine expressions of love, appreciation, and admiration. Telling your partner you appreciate their hard work, complimenting their appearance, expressing gratitude for their presence in your life. These are the words that resonate deeply with someone who thrives on words of affirmation. Consider this scenario. A husband was having issues in his marriage. Even though he worked really hard to provide a nice living, he was completely oblivious to his wife's need for a compliment or a simple thank you. He thought providing for his family was enough, that actions spoke louder than words. But his wife, she was starving for affection, for him to just tell her he loved her, that he appreciated her. It created a huge rift between them. Think about it. When was the last time you told your partner how much you appreciate them? When was the last time you complimented their cooking, their sense of humor, their kindness? These words, they may seem small, but they pack a powerful punch. If words of affirmation is your partner's love language, make it a habit to express your love and appreciation verbally. Leave them little notes, send them sweet texts throughout the day, tell them how proud you are of them. Your words have the power to make them feel cherished and adored. Now, let's talk about quality time. And let me be clear, this isn't just about being in the same room. It's about being present, engaged, and fully invested in your partner. It's about creating memories, sharing experiences, and making your partner feel like they are your top priority. For someone whose love language is quality time, nothing says, "I love you" more than giving them your undivided attention. Put away the cell phones, turn off the TV, and just be present with each other. Go for a walk, have a deep conversation, cook a meal together, or simply cuddle up on the couch and talk about your day. There are several couples on the brink of divorce because they stopped prioritizing quality time. They were so caught up in their own lives, their work, their kids, that they forgot to nurture their connection. They stopped making time for each other, and the intimacy faded away. Remember, quality time is not about extravagant vacations or expensive dates. It's about the simple act of being present with each other, of choosing to spend your time and energy on your relationship. It can be as simple as binge watch a series together, or go out for a morning walk. It might even be as simple as having breakfast together. If your partner's love language is quality time, make a conscious effort to schedule regular date nights, plan activities you both enjoy, and make sure you have dedicated time each day to connect without distractions. Trust me, these shared experiences will strengthen your bond and create lasting memories. Next, let's talk about receiving gifts. Now, before you jump to conclusions, this isn't about being materialistic or expecting expensive presents. It's about the thought, the effort, the tangible expression of love that comes with receiving a meaningful gift. For someone whose love language is receiving gifts, a thoughtful present is like a physical representation of love. It's a reminder that they are cherished, that you were thinking of them. It doesn't have to be anything big or expensive. It's the thought that counts. For instance, a wife who speaks this love language might feel completely unloved because her husband never got her gifts. He might think it's silly, a waste of money. But for her, it's about feeling noticed, feeling like he cared enough to put thought into something special for her. Think about it. A small bouquet of flowers, their favorite candy bar, a book they've been wanting to read, a handwritten letter expressing your love. These are the gifts that speak volumes to someone who values receiving gifts. If receiving gifts is your partner's love language, pay attention to the things they mention, the things that bring a spark to their eye. Surprise them with little gifts throughout the week, not just on special occasions. It doesn't have to be anything extravagant. It's the thoughtfulness behind the gesture that matters most. Now, let's talk about physical touch. And no, I'm not just talking about what happens in the bedroom. Physical touch is a powerful way to communicate love, intimacy, and security. For someone whose love language is physical touch, a hug, a kiss, a gentle touch, it speaks volumes. It's about physical closeness, the feeling of being loved and cherished through touch. Holding hands, cuddling on the couch, a back rub after a long day. These are the gestures that make someone whose love language is physical touch feel connected and secure. I can't tell you how many couples I've seen on the verge of collapse because they let the physical intimacy in their relationship dwindle. They stopped holding hands, they stopped cuddling, and they stopped feeling loved and connected. Remember, physical touch is not just about sex. It's about creating a safe, loving space through physical affection. It's about showing your partner that you are present, that you care, and that you find comfort and joy in their touch. If your partner's love language is physical touch, make it a point to initiate physical contact throughout the day. Hold their hand while you're walking. Give them a hug for no reason. Play with their hair while you're watching TV. These small gestures of affection can go a long way in making them feel loved and appreciated. Now that we've explored the 5 love languages, it's time to put this knowledge into action. Remember, understanding your partner's love language is like having a cheat code to their heart. It allows you to communicate your love in a way that they will truly understand and appreciate. It's not about changing who you are or becoming someone you're not. It's about making a conscious effort to speak your partner's language, to show them you care in a way that resonates with them on a deeper level. And here's the thing, relationships are a two-way street. It's not enough to just understand your partner's love language, you also need to communicate your own. Let your partner know what makes you feel loved and appreciated. Don't be afraid to have open and honest conversations about your love languages. Talk about the things that make you feel connected, the gestures that make you feel loved, and the things that you might be missing. Remember, love is a verb. It's not just a feeling, it's an action. It's about showing up every day and choosing to love your partner in a way that they understand and appreciate. So, go out there and start speaking the language of love. Your relationship is counting on it. So tell me, which love language do you think you speak the loudest? And what about your partner? What language makes her feel loved and special? Hit that comment section and let us know. Remember, understanding each other's love language is the first step to building a deeper, more fulfilling connection. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below and check out the other videos on our channel for more relationship advice and tips, like the ones that will pop up on your screen. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time here on the Academy of Love.